In an era long lost to history, in a land where the heavens kissed the earth, there lived a woman named Naamah, whose beauty was so overwhelming that it threatened to unravel the order of the cosmos. Her allure was not just admired, it was feared, for it was powerful enough to draw even the divine into a web of forbidden desire. Naamah was no ordinary mortal. Her beauty was legendary, a force that could bend the will of men and angels alike. In a world where the divine and the mortal existed side by side, Naamah became the first human to ensnare the hearts of angels, specifically Uza and Azal. These celestial beings, though steeped in purity and power, found themselves irresistibly drawn to her. Naamah's presence was intoxicating, like a sweet, forbidden wine that lured them from their heavenly duties. One fateful evening, as the sky blazed with hues of deep purple and red, Naamah encountered these angels. They descended from the heavens in a blaze of celestial light, their eyes filled with a desire that betrayed their divine nature. Naamah, with her flowing hair shimmering under the twilight and her eyes sparkling with the fire of distant stars, faced them without fear. "Who are you?" she asked, her voice a dangerous blend of innocence and latent power. "We are angels," Uza replied, his voice thick with sorrow and longing. "We have come to witness the beauty of this world, but now we find ourselves captivated by you." Azazel, unable to resist the pull of her presence, added, "You are unlike any mortal we have ever seen. We are drawn to you, Naamah, in ways that defy our very essence." Realizing the immense power she held over these divine beings, Naamah smiled a smile that foreshadowed the darkness that was to come. That night, she crossed a line never meant to be crossed, becoming the first woman to unite with fallen angels. Their union was both a marvel and a tragedy, marking the beginning of her transformation. Naamah was no longer just a mortal woman, she had become something more, something far darker. The angels, corrupted by their desire, fell from grace, and together they began to corrupt the world around them. Naamah's beauty, once a source of admiration, became a weapon of seduction and destruction. She learned to wield her allure like a blade, cutting down the purity of those who fell into her web. Her influence spread like a dark shadow, tainting the hearts of all who crossed her path. Even demons were not immune to her charms. Every night, the demon kings Pharaoh and Castaman hunted her, but Naamah, now a creature of cunning and deception, always evaded them, shifting forms to continue her relentless seduction. In time, Naamah's transformation into the dark consort of fallen angels was complete. She reveled in her newfound power, using it to spread chaos and corruption. The angels who had once adored her were now trapped in her web of darkness, their divine essence tainted beyond redemption. Naamah's name became a symbol of corruption, a warning of the catastrophic consequences that come when the line between the divine and the mortal is crossed. Her legacy was a testament to the perils of unchecked desire, a tale that would echo through the ages as a reminder of the dangers of succumbing to forbidden temptation. Naamah's beauty, once a gift, had become a curse, leading her and those around her into an abyss from which there was no escape. As time passed, Naamah's legend grew. She became a figure of fear and fascination, a symbol of the dangers of unchecked desire and the corrupting power of beauty. Her story was told in hushed tones, a cautionary tale of how even the purest beings could be led astray by the lure of forbidden love. Naamah's influence did not end with her. The world she left behind was forever changed by her actions. The fallen angels, now bound to the mortal realm, continued to spread their corruption, influencing the hearts and minds of men. The line between the divine and the mortal had been irrevocably blurred, and the consequences of Naamah's actions would be felt for generations to come. In another story in the shadowy realms where the boundaries between the divine and mortal worlds blur, there existed a woman named Naamah. Her beauty was unmatched, captivating both men and angels alike. Her story is one of seduction, power, and a descent into darkness, weaving a tapestry of corruption that forever altered the fate of many. Naamah was no ordinary woman. She possessed a charm that could enchant anyone who gazed upon her. Her allure was so powerful that even the celestial beings, the angels, found themselves ensnared by her beauty. Among those who fell under her spell were the mighty angels Uzzah and Azazel. Their fall from grace began the story of Naamah's transformation into the most evil wife of a fallen angel. The story of Naamah's seduction of the angels is well known, but less known is the darker aspect of her powers. Naamah not only seduced angels, but also made sport with the sons of men. She visited them in their dreams, drawing out their deepest desires. These dreams were not mere fantasies. Naamah used them to conceive, taking the male desire and transforming it into something more sinister. In the stillness of the night, Naamah would enter the dreams of men. She was a vision of beauty and temptation, leading them into a world where their desires could run free. From these dreams, she drew forth their essence, the purest form of male desire. Naamah took this desire and with it conceived children. But these were no ordinary children. They were demons, born from the union of mortal desire and her own dark essence. These demon children, conceived from the dreams of men, were brought forth into the world by Naamah. They were beings of pure darkness, sowing chaos and corruption wherever they went. But Naamah's influence did not end there. These sons she bore from men sought out the women of humankind. When these women conceived from the demon offspring, they gave birth to spirits, ethereal beings caught between the mortal and the divine. All these offspring, both demons and spirits, were drawn to the first Lilith, the dark matriarch of such creatures. Lilith, much like Naamah, was a being of great power and darkness. She welcomed these children, raising them and teaching them the ways of the shadows. Under her guidance, the offspring of Naamah grew in strength and cunning, becoming agents of chaos and corruption in the mortal world. Naamah's transformation into the most evil wife of a fallen angel was complete. She reveled in her power, using it to bring forth darkness into the world. Her beauty, once a gift, had become a curse, leading her and those around her into an abyss from which there was no escape. Every night, Naamah continued her dark work. Demon kings of Pharaoh and Castamon were relentless in their pursuit of her, drawn to her irresistible charm. Yet Naamah was cunning and elusive, always managing to escape their grasp. She would take on multiple forms, each more enticing than the last, to continue her seduction of men and angels alike. Her influence spread far and wide, a shadow over the world. The demons she brought forth corrupted the hearts of men, leading them astray. The spirits born from human women and demon offspring caused chaos and unrest. The world was forever changed by Naamah's actions, her legacy one of darkness and corruption. Her beauty, once a source of admiration, became a weapon of seduction and destruction. She harnessed her allure to manipulate, drawing men and angels into her web. Naamah's influence spread like a shadow, darkening the hearts of those who crossed her path. The world she left behind was forever changed by her actions. The line between the divine and the mortal irrevocably blurred. In Talmudic and Midrashic literature, Naamah is often depicted as a human woman with these remarkable talents. She earned her name by captivating men, and it was said that no one could resist her allure. Her beauty and music created a potent combination that left a trail of longing and desire in her wake. Men were helpless against her charms, and many fell into her web, unable to escape the enchantment she cast. One day, while playing her cymbals in a lush garden, Naamah attracted the attention of an angel named Shandon, or Shamran, as he was also known. Shandon, though a celestial being, was not immune to Naamah's captivating presence. Drawn by the ethereal music and her mesmerizing beauty, he descended from the heavens to meet her. Their encounter was fateful, as Shandon, like many before him, fell deeply under Naamah's spell. Their union was both forbidden and extraordinary. Naamah and Shandon shared a passion that defied the boundaries between the divine and the mortal. From this union, Naamah bore a son named Ashmedai, who would later become known as the King of Devils. Ashmedai inherited both his mother's seductive allure and his father's celestial power, making him a formidable figure in his own right. As Ashmedai grew, it became clear that he was not like other children. He possessed an otherworldly charm and a darkness that set him apart. His mother, Naamah, taught him the ways of seduction and manipulation, skills she had mastered over the years. Ashmedai learned quickly, and soon he surpassed his mother, becoming a ruler among demons. He used his inherited powers to command legions of spirits, spreading chaos and corruption across the land. Naamah's transformation from a human seductress to an inhuman spirit is further explored in Kabbalistic literature, particularly in the Zohar. In these mystical texts, Naamah's nature becomes even more complex and sinister. She is no longer just a beautiful woman who enchanted men and angels. She evolves into a powerful and malevolent spirit. Thank you for your support.